Hi, welcome to your midweek minutes for Module 5. And this week we're looking at groups and teams in organizations. And one of the reasons that I have you do a group project in this class, even though it's an online class, is because I think that it is very relevant for managing organizational behavior, especially in a global context. So global teams are increasingly communicating and working together through information technology. And so, as I've probably stated before, I think that this group project is really developing an essential skill for what it means to manage in this new global context. One thing I wanted to emphasize in this video is what teamwork means. And that's one of the things I'd like for you to be thinking about and to be developing those skills in this class. And whether it is in a virtual context or in a face-to-face context, there are specific teamwork skills that managers benefit from developing. And as part of your best practices group project, you are going to be evaluating your team members and yourself on teamwork skills. And so in our first update meeting, I talked to you about this and introduced to you the tool that we're using. If you haven't downloaded it yet, please go to the assignments area of Blackboard in the best practices folder and download that teamwork evaluation form. Now this form is based upon research that a management professor named Michael Campion from Purdue University did, and so he did extensive research on what it means to be a team player. He was asking what are teamwork skills, and he developed this taxonomy of teamwork skills. And so I just thought I'd do a quick overview of them, and these are things that you should be thinking about and evaluating as you're doing your group project. So the first teamwork skill that Campion talked about was conflict resolution. So can you recognize what kind of conflict is facing the team? So some conflict can be productive conflict. People can disagree about what they should be doing or even how they should be doing it. The trick of this, though, is to not let that kind of conflict spill into interpersonal conflict, and that can be a real challenge. So how are you doing on that? Another dimension is collaborative problem solving. So are you participating with one another? Are you working together in the proper ways to solve the problems that you're facing in this group project? The third dimension is communication, important in all kinds of teams, but especially in virtual teams. So is there open and supportive communication? Is there active listening as well as speaking? Are you utilizing your communication network? The next dimension that Campion has in his teamwork taxonomy is goal setting and performance management. Okay, so this means establishing specific, challenging, and accepted goals. And so part of your group project was to develop a project plan where you had a timeline and specific goals. Are you monitoring that timeline? Are you providing feedback to one another on that? Another element of teamwork described by Campion is planning and task coordination. So are you synchronizing your activities? Are you working individually on your portions but then coming together and communicating and bringing together your parts at the appropriate time? Are you sharing information? Are you ensuring that there is a proper workload so that one person isn't doing a lot more than others? So that's the teamwork dimension, and I add one other that actually Campion calls task work, but I call task execution. So how well is each person performing his or her assigned tasks? Are they doing so in a timely manner? Are they doing so with attention to quality? So those are the things you're going to be evaluating in terms of teamwork in your best practices groups. I wonder how well people are doing this in teams that you participate in at work or in other aspects of your life. Developing a good mental model for what teamwork means is something that I hope you get out of this class. I'm looking forward to meeting with you next week as we have our second update meeting for your best practices group project. In the meantime, if you have any questions for me, please contact me, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye now.